century. That label does not get applied lightly, reserved for matchups like this. Number 1 versus number 2. And no matter where you live, what region of the country you hail from, which conference you root for, these games are the most compelling of them all. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up.
Set to kick this one. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the... One, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Singleton. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense. We love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and case up.
To throw, it's Allard. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. To running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I love the wheel run. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a sec.
He's got it on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. And they're able to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Look out, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Extra point here will tie the game. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this camp.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his feet. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Aller. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's now third down.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's going to be tough offensively. 3rd and long scenario like this, you know you're seeing zone coverage, and you got tiny windows to throw into. The timing's almost got to be perfect, and it wasn't that time, allowing the DB to swat that one away.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes.
He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads it left. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Got the 1st down and more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Singleton. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route.
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on 3rd down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is a weapon.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Aller. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man. It's Wingo. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football, then played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and fourth or third down and goal situation.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
Pocket breaking down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw. The defense was in good position.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's the handoff. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught close to the marker. It's Wingo. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Manning. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Allard. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game when the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Wants to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
On the option. He'll pitch it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there.
He's got it inside the 25. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Aller. Under fire. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, try to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Go,
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. conference matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start.
Set to kick off.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simpson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in the third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
The Nittany Lions have it with a first and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keep it on the ground. Oh, the ball squirts out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The give to the tailback. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and then you open it up for the passing game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Moore. Wide open spaces. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great move. Now he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, going up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it at the 25.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Here's a heat. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Oh, they're after him. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Penn State! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires left. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. Got his man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Got a man. It's Haynes. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Give to the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 21, Michigan 7.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Allard. He's got the back in the middle.
The 2nd down pass.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
This time he's got his man. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Stopped in the backfield field. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wolverines! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Turning on the Jets. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now on first down from the 28. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to throw, it's Aller. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll send the back in motion. Grant behind the line. It's Singleton. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Aller. That's caught. It's Pena. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hayes. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. He might want another play. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And once you get in the second half of a tie football game, you cannot waste these opportunities. You got to put points on the board. You got to take care of the football when you start to get the red zone.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Back to throw. It's Aller. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He steps out of bounds just in plus territory at the 49. They've got the 1st down.
First down, Penn State.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Aller. Soft spot in the middle. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge.
Kick it away to start us off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's King. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I love the offense coming out and trying to stay aggressive, but you're going to have to do a better job against this pass rush, keeping your quarterback upright. He got drilled as he was trying to throw that football, and that's why it fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. The short hands, it's Humphreys. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's looking deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Canes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's King. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletion.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
On the move, it's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
second down coming up.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
It's a seam wide open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Canes in the hurry up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got him downfield. Into the secondary on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Snatches it on the right. Off and running. There he goes. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And now the hit knocks it loose. Kicking team's got it.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's King. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incomplete.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. He's got it down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Hawaii! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And he makes the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's King. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense. Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Miami 28, Hawaii 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Martin. From the shotgun, the inside give. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Using his feet to buy time. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 42,
The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 8, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that one's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Looking downfield, it's King. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here we go. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Martin.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Ready.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 42, Hawaii 35.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the air, it's King. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Canes!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
49, Hawaii 35.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them.
It's a running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Going downfield for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's not afraid to go deep. Now facing a third and long. he wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a bit much.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawaii!
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's King. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. Well, we've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll pull it down. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hawaii! Quick strike through the air for the score. That trip to the end zone ties us up, and tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt, two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lost a throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Shows him the stiff arm. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Martin. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
To throw, it's Underwood. Got his man downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Warriors! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Miami, 49.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's King. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'd love to paint a pretty picture of what to do, but man, we know about the vintage Colorado team and Boston College, and we've seen so many great moments. Maybe this is your moment, but I don't like that.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed.